day, everybody. It's Calxiyn here, and today we are watching Migi Dali episode 2, and I'm super excited to get into it, and I do have some notes to go over about the last episode before we get into this episode. But before we get into anything, let me just remind you that if you guys want to support the channel, have these reactions come out fast, all that fun stuff, you can check out the Patreon. You will get early access, exclusive access to the full-length timer and subtitle reactions, especially so if you want to see my full reaction that you can sync up with and like watch with your own like audio and like stuff like that instead of the YouTube cut up version, you can check out the Patreon for that. And so before we get into it, I do have some notes, and you guys may have seen them like in my edit, because I made like little notes of the notes in my edit, just like little, like as I was editing, I was like, oh, that's interesting, like let's remember that, you know, just little bookmarks almost in the edit for the last reaction. So let's talk about it. I realized that the orphanage gave us a date, December 1989. I thought the twins had been there since they were born, hence my affair theory, but they could have just arrived there recently after killing their mom. They have no shoes. They already seem a little manipulative. We'll have to think about that more. They could have killed their mom recently and came to the orphanage, and no one even knows that their mom is dead yet, because we do see a Christmas tree. And we know that it's December, right? And so we see that there's a Christmas tree when the mom is murdered. And we know that it's either like late November, I think the old couple said, or it's December. And so that means, like, I was thinking like, oh, like a man had an affair and the twins were dropped at the orphanage and they've been there since birth. But in reality, the twins could have been there like a year ago, or they could have been there, you know, a couple weeks. Like, we don't really know. Like, you know what I mean? And so it could be that they killed the mom, or that their mom was murdered recently. Hattori means compassion, but it also means alone, according to Google. And I thought that was interesting because it means like kind, compassionate, and you kind of get that vibe, like even the name is perfect, like kindness, compassion. But it also seems to have a double meaning, which is alone. And, you know, like that's, it could be like alone as in one lone child because they only wanted one, they didn't want two, right? Or it could also just be like the feeling like of loneliness in general. Maybe both of the boys feel lonely, right? They made a map of the house in episode 1, and I made a note of this in the edit. And so, yeah, I think that like they were making a map so they know where to hide and stuff. Maggie means right, so I'm assuming that Dali means left. And so I was like, what the fuck? You're just naming your kids left and right. Goro Akechi energy. If you guys don't know, Goro Akechi is a Persona 5 character. Who rung the doorbell? Apparently the comment section, like I just got this comment, I think this morning, somebody said it doesn't matter. It was just to get the mom out of the room. It was nothing like nefarious or whatever. But yeah, I just thought it was weird because like this is 1989. There's no like Amazon package, right? Like, you know what I mean? You're not constantly having people come to your house like with delivery stuff. So I just thought, I still think it's weird. Even though the person said it wasn't important, I still think it's weird. Like, you know what I mean? It was just weird to me when I watched it. Other theory, maybe they did have a child, the daughter, but they disowned her for getting pregnant, because we do see that the mom is blonde and the daughter is blonde. So what if these are actually their grandkids and they don't know, and they just say that they don't have a child because they disowned her, and they want someone to like carry on the family legacy and whatnot, like they want somebody to carry on like that generational, well, I don't know, but like, and so they say that they have no children, but they don't actually have no children. They just disowned the children that they have. I wonder if the snowflake charm isn't actually the mom's, but something that she ripped off the killer. That would mean that it's a clue to the identity of the person that did the crime. I got that just because it wasn't a full chain, I don't think, and it was also in her hand, and she closed her hand, like she made sure to kind of keep it in her hand and hide it. That's the only thing I struggle with. If the twins killed their mom, why would they keep the snowflake charm? That doesn't really make sense to me, unless one of them killed the mom and didn't tell the other one, right? And the other one is on this revenge quest, but it was actually, right? I did not make the chart for this week, just because like I just got back to Canada. As you guys can see, my setup is back to normal, and I also had to do you know, some audio fixing, which I talked about in the villainous video if you guys watch that. But yeah, I had to like recalibrate a bunch of stuff since I've been here, so I didn't have time to make the chart as to who's who, but I'll make sure to do that this week. The kid that was almost chosen probably has some beef, because they were like, oh, they're gonna pick the chubby one, right? And he's in the OP and he's looking a little like, you know, like mysterious, like he looks sus. Basically, the kid that was almost chosen in the OP looks sus. Are the kids this good at manipulating, or do the parents just believe what they want to believe, right? And that stuff sort of like, oh, like that I can lift the child, like I don't know. It would be interesting if the parents actually knew the entire time and they just don't care, like there's some ball that's gonna drop with both of the parents, and like it's actually like, yeah, we knew that you guys were lying to us, we're not dumb, like you guys just thought we were dumb, but we don't care for this, and this. Like, what if they're actually a little crazy? I don't know. We could get into something like that. But without further ado, let us get into the reaction now. 1983. Okay, so this is when they were kids, right? Did they bury their mom? Wait a minute. What the fuck? There was a shovel there and a wheelbarrow. So they brought their mom out here and buried her? Okay, so we may be getting some answers. 1990. So it's been a year already? Or maybe it may have been a month because it was December. Wait a minute. What? That was a little sus. But it could just be that they're pretending it's something nefarious when it's not. Oh my god. Bro! You can't just walk in on your teenage son like that. Like, one of them's just drowning in there. Uh-oh. The 2 sets of clothes! Oh no! Oh my god, he's so red! Jesus! Oh my god. Oh, they're so cute! I know he hates it. Oh, okay, so that one's Dali. Oh man. Oh, okay, sure. I'm scared. I don't like this. I'm afraid. Huh? Oh. But isn't it just like hers? Oh. Oh, the dog's name is Sardine. Okay. Yeah. Well, that's what I'm wondering about. Oh, that's cute. But yeah, I wonder, so her natural, is that her natural hair? Oh, so Migi was the one. Okay. Right, okay. Well, maybe with some shoes. Oh my god, that's from the OP. They're so, like, it's not that necessary. Oh. I don't like that. I kind of think that they're throwing him a birthday party. Like, that's, for some reason, that's the first thing that, like, occurs to me, but they're making it so suspicious. Like, you know, I think that that's it. They're trying to do a surprise or something. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like there's something wrong. There's something wrong about this. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, but I think it's just like a adoption party or something like that. Oh. Gloves? Damn, so now that they're gone, they're snooping? It's a thong! What? I don't think... Why? It's not a kite! It! He calls him it! I hope the dog doesn't, like, choke on that or something. writing? Oh, he's writing like poetry. Oh, that's nice. I don't know. It's kind of creepy. I don't know. Like, I don't know. He's just a little too upset. Like, you know. A photograph behind a photograph. Also, each one of them only has one glove. Oh! She's not naturally blonde? Right. What? But why would he have... Wait. No! I don't believe that. It could just be her. When she was, you know, when she was younger, she just dyes her hair. Oh, it's just wigs. Bro, it's just wigs, man. You know, maybe they were into like a little role play or something. Like, no, I don't think that, like, for some reason, the first thing I thought is that they're swinging. Like, that's the first thing that occurred to me was that they're swinging. I don't know why. Oh! Okay. Well, that's nice, I guess. What? Like, maybe there's nothing sus about this at all. I'm so torn. I'm like, on one hand, secret sex dungeon. I don't know. I like, on the other hand... Oh, they're just throwing him a party. See, that's what I thought. Oh, see, they've been trying to do something nice this entire time. Like, they see it as creepy because they're nefarious. Like, you know what I mean? Like... What? No! Wait, what? What? I don't believe this. I'm so what? No! This is what? I don't think... We didn't even see what the machine was. Oh my god, I can't even breathe. They're causing me psychological stress. Oh, well that's... okay. What? I don't think that it's that serious. I don't like this. Oh, so Dali's the one down there. Okay. Okay. That's... okay, sure. No! Wait. Is that the other kid? But was that like a message? You are... like, you know what I mean? You are done for? Something like that. Wait, that was the guy in the OP. Oh. Ha, okay. No! They're ruining this party, why? Oh no, but but the water is salty. What? And she didn't notice? Oh my god! What? What? What do you mean? Why? I doubt they're actually doing something nefarious. I can't. What? 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 So he's crazy. That's not good. No, you weren't. Ah! Ah! I don't like this. Yeah, what was he doing? There's so many weird... It's probably just a piñata or something, like... It was never that serious. Oh! No! Oh. Oh my god! But he's like actually stressed. It's a bike? So they made them drunk for nothing? What do you mean? It's a bicycle, but how did they possibly get confused? But the light's coming through anyway. Oh, okay. He got burnt, though. But that means that he burned him? What? Oh, I see. He burned him so he would have a reaction. Well, that shows that he's kinda... Like, I haven't decided which one is sociopathic. Oh, no. Yeah, it was actually just a party, but how did they get confused with the bike and whatever? Like, oh my god, just when she was younger. Oh my god. I guess they're just kids though, right? Like, that's the point, is that they haven't seen stuff like that before. Aww. Oh shit! So like he doesn't want him getting too attached for that, but that's kind of what I theorize. Like one of them would be like, oh, like like I don't know how it feels to be with a family, and now I kind of understand like how it feels that I think that like Dali. No, Migi's the one that kind of likes it, like, you know what I mean? Like, likes being, like, with the family and stuff. But yeah, it was just weird, like, because I genuinely didn't know. They were gaslighting me too, because I was like, okay, clearly it's just a welcome party, and everything looks nefarious to them because they've been through all this, like, trauma, like, clearly. But then I was like, but I don't know, right? Like, what if it is nefarious? Like, what if it is, you know? There's still that kid, though. And, like, I don't know, like, that, I guess that kid with the hat on wasn't the kid from the orphanage. But, yeah, that was kind of weird, because they look similar. I don't know, maybe I'm just misremembering. Oh, man. Oh, my God. Ah! Oh, my God, this show caused me psychological damage. But yeah, it's still very difficult for me to tell which one's which, especially just on the fly, you know? And so I feel like what I should do is try to find a transcript, maybe, of the show, and then that way it'll show who's speaking, right? Because I wish the subtitles did that, but... Oh, shit. So they were living with their mom in a tent. Oh. And then they went to go look for her, so that's what the OP's about, I think. Well, shit, man. Well, she was murdered. But I guess that means they were always, like, homeless or something. Like, you know what I mean? Okay. Yeah! See, you know what's sus? That kid with the blue eyes. That's like their blue eyes. Like, I wonder if that's their half-brother and it was the dad. Yeah, because that guy was creepy, they said, right? Like, oh, God. Oh, shit. Well, that's a little... Oh, the shadow, though? That's a little creepy. Okay, so I'm not going to take screenshots this week, just, you know, similar to what I want to do similar to what I did last week. So here's what I'm thinking, right? So, yeah, right here, when you see these people, right, like, you actually see the dad there. But then when they're doing the introduction, I don't think he's there. You know what I mean? When they're introducing, right here, they only introduce the mom and then the brother. I think that, like, the fact that the brother has eyes like that, like, is very sus, just because they're the exact same color as the eyes of the boys, you know? And so I feel like that's what, like, you know, I feel like that's something suspicious. Like, they have the same sort of eye shape and eye color, whereas her eyes are brown, and so are the mom. Actually, no, the dad was there. I don't think he even said anything. He was just there, you know, just to be there. But, like, this kid kind of looks similar to them, right? And so I think that's sort of strange. This kid, see, I swear that was the kid from the orphanage, but I guess I'm just wrong. I guess that just wasn't, you know what I mean? Like, I guess that just was nothing. But, like, in the OP, they show, like, a kid, right? You know? I don't know. There's the guy with the glasses who asked about the birdhouse. I don't think that yeah, and then there's the guy with the buck teeth. But I thought that kid with the buck teeth was the kid from the orphanage. Oh, well, that's the Japanese family, I think, right there. The son, the sister, the mom, and the dad. So that's just plain suspicious then. Okay, so clearly he did it then, right? Or maybe the mom found out about the affair. But that's the thing. If they're half siblings, that means that the dad would have to have blue eyes. No, I think his eyes are blue. They're a very dark blue, if that's the dad. If that one is who the dad is supposed to be. He does have very dark blue eyes. Okay, so... yeah, like, the dad's eyes are blue, and this kid's eyes are blue, and their eyes are blue. So if the mom's eye color is irrelevant, it would be that this is the son of the father and this lady, right? And that would make them half siblings. I think that this is the lady and the other man's son, but I think his eye color and, like, his staring and stuff and him snooping around in their room is supposed to be some kind of clue, and they're in the OP in a very suspicious way. So what I would say then okay, is that this is actually supposed to be their half brother. This is the son of this lady and the man. The man, they made a point to show specifically during the Twister game, has very dark blue eyes, and so the eye color could come from him, and it's supposed to be a signal to us as the audience member that the dad is actually their father. Now, the question becomes, just because the dad is their father doesn't mean he's the one who committed the crime, right? Because it could have even been the wife. The wife could have found out that they had an affair, right? You know what I mean? And then also that necklace, like the snowflake necklace, right? Like, not to say only women wear necklaces, but it does look like a necklace, and that is something, you know, like, especially what time period are we in? We're in 1989, right? A woman would probably wear a necklace more than a man would, right? Something like that. So if she grabbed onto her necklace and ripped it off, right, that would have been the murder clue. Like, that would have been the clue as to who killed them, right? And then it's also like the snowflake thing. I wonder if I looked at all of their names, if we would find something that actually means snowflake. So let me just do that really quick. So I couldn't find anything in terms of the names. Her name just means like beautiful or lovely. Like, it doesn't mean, you know, if it meant snowflake, I would be like, what? Right, so there's nothing really with that, I guess, but I do think that I'm right about this thing, but that doesn't mean that the dad was the one that did it. And it's interesting, too, in this episode, they talk about, you know, their first instinct is that the father, right, their father, Papa, right, is that the Papa, like, is having an affair with a younger woman. And so I feel like that the reason why they introduced that is because, like, that's what they're suspicious of, like, that's what they think happened. And so that's why they're so, like, we should burn them alive for having secrets or whatever. Like, I feel like that, like, it's because as the way that they may see it, it may be that their mom died because of an affair, and so that's why they go so hard on, like, hating the dad afterward. Like, that could be the reason, because they think that their dad had an affair, and like that's what caused, it's so confusing because now there are two dads, right? They think that their biological dad had an affair, and that's why they're sort of projecting that onto onto their adoptive father. Right? And so, yeah, I think that that's kind of sus. I think that, like, it's interesting how, again, it is a necklace, right? Because that's how one of the twins, that's how one of them wears it, at least. They wear it as a necklace, right? And so they didn't understand back then, they say, but, you know, she was murdered. Like, that's what they think happened, right? She's in a different, I think, position compared to when we first saw it. And so I wonder if that's, like, there's some sort of weird, like, narrator thing, but like she's you know, living in a tent, which is very bleak, like, you know, just in general. But yeah, the Crunchyroll's not loading, so I guess we won't go any further into it. And so yeah, it's kind of scary how, you know, they see ill intentions in everyone, like even their adoptive parents, because, you know, everybody's a suspect and they don't know who to trust, and there's all this, you know, distrust with, I guess, you know, whoever their biological father is. I think that they probably do think that their biological father murdered their mom. I'm gonna go with that it was the lady. I think the lady found out that she was having an affair, and she was already pregnant because they're literally the same age. That's another thing that they made a point of. They're literally the same age. So this man got two women pregnant at the same time, and maybe that lady went to go confront the other lady about it. Something like that might have happened, you know? But yeah, I think that that's interesting, and we do get to see again that eye color, like in the Twister situation, and you do have the boy sort of snooping. I don't know, I feel like that the dad is such an obvious answer that everything else is a red herring. And like, it's also the dad playing Twister with the lady, and like that could be perfectly innocent, you know, but like it could be like sort of alluding to the fact that the dad is like a little, I don't know, he's a bit of a player or something. It's just like the way that they looked at each other was kind of weird, like during the Twister scene. I would say like that was sort of strange, so I think that there may be something around that. But yeah, I think that the dad is a red herring and the mom was the one that did the murder, like, you know what I mean, like the lady with her hair up. And I think that like them being the family in the OP further points toward that for sure. But yeah, I think that's it. I don't think that there's anything else. The only thing would be like, If it's somehow more complicated than that, I'm gonna have to think about it more, and I'll give you guys any notes that I find this week, next week, of course. But yeah, I think that that's everything from me. I hope that you guys had fun. Hope that you guys enjoyed. Remember, again, if you want to support the channel and check out the full-length timer and subtitle reaction, you can check out the Patreon. But that is it for me for today. I will see you guys next week. Bye, guys!